Okay, hi everybody, and thank you for coming in our second lesson of my live classroom. Today, sorry, I'm a little bit late because I was a big problem in the vision for the Italian in Italian language. Something went wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, we can start. Today we can talk about vision of SoftSmile. Is a software for aligner like the DAD from Graphy. We can talk about. We talked about. We had talked 2 weeks ago, and from my point of view, what is the benefit of this software? Okay, today we talk about half an hour about this software, and obviously is not completely enough to understand everything, but I want to talk to you about the main function of this software, but also please, if you want to learn more and more, please become in my app 3D orthodontic cloud portal, and is possible to sign for free. Some video is free, some video is from with payment. This is up to you. You decide what is the best way for learning, and obviously now in the next few weeks we implement some video about DAD and also some video about vision of SoftSmile. Basically, SoftSmile is some part of the software is installed in your PC, but a lot of part of the software is in the cloud, and like for example the database and everything, and that is easy for you to work in your PC because the software is not heavy, and also to manage the software is not difficult, and that is and also is safety because all the data is in the cloud and everything is saved, everything is under control, and that's it. Okay, another main function is this one. When you work with vision, it's possible to also create a login for the doctor and connect a bridge between you and the doctor, and the doctor have the possibility to create a case and drag and drop file like STL file, CBCT, and also when you manage the setup, when you finish the setup, you have the option to click here, setup complete, and send to review, and the doctor receive an email, and for the doctor it's possible to look the case and also adjust the movement of the tooth in a different way. It's not possible for the doctor to manage the timeline. The timeline means the priority of the movement, but it's possible for the doctor to change some tooth position and save and send back to the lab, and that is a good option because the doctor use the same interface like this one. Some function is down, is in the background, is not possible is not possible to use for the doctor, but some of the function, yes, and this is a good connection between doctor and lab. Okay, main function. This is the main window. In the right side we have all of the view. This view work with the two model in the same times, like frontal view, lateral view, and back. When you click in the upper jaw, the lower jaw disappear, and idem, when you click in the lower jaw, the upper jaw disappear. In the left side we have patient, photo of patient. It's possible when you register the case to import pictures, and obviously CBCT and X-ray, and manage the model analysis like bolt-on and analysis of the space, and also jaw displacement, just to adjust the jaw, sculpt tools for some artifact, the timeline. This is the part to manage the timeline, just to manage the priority of the movement, and also tooth movement table, step by step. When you increase the movement of the tooth, here in this part appear the value, and it's possible for you to go here and change the value and also change the movement in a different way, like for example extrusion, intrusion, buccal and lingual movement, mesial and distal movement. This is a linear movement, not angle, and rotation, mesial and distal, and rotation, angle rotation, mesial and distal, and also torque, buccal and lingual. Articulator, locomotion, we can talk about that. The axis of the tooth, different axis, same like that software we see 2 weeks ago, and also auto setup. Now we can talk a little bit about the manage the model before starting the movement, a little bit, just 5 minutes. Okay, this is the model orientation. You need to put 3 points and you have automatic alignment. The software shows you if you have some artifacts. The software say, okay, this is not a big problem, and it's possible for you to skip or maybe to manage with the window here. The software makes the auto segmentation alone. You don't need to check anything else. Upper and lower. Also, the software shows you the segmentation, and if you need to change something, just to click and move this one, double click and move this one. Easy. Also in the upper jaw, very easy, just click and move. Next, prepare gingiva. Okay. This is the line of the morphing of the gingiva. Okay, I need to adjust something. Okay. Now this is the case with gingiva, and you have the possibility to make model bigger or maybe a little bit smaller, the base, up to you. And finally, next, tooth orientation. Now is interesting because you have, look here, is real root, because this in the STL file is rear root because I have imported STL file and CBCT, and automatically the software match everything, and that is interesting. Okay, it's possible for you to show the long axis of all of the teeth, but this is the rear root. Next, when everything is well, the software prepares everything for you to manage the case. Okay, this is a case ready for you. If you take off the gingiva, you see the root, a rear root, don't forget that. Also, this is the space between the tooth. When the number is blue, is the space between the tooth. It's possible to remove, just to don't have a lot of detail in the middle of the window. And also, you have here the occlusion map. The tooth blue is the default position, the beginning position, just to see the difference between back and forward. This is just for activate, disactivate the mandible upper and lower. This is the attachment. We can talk about that. You have the auto placement and the manual placement, two different solutions. Also bite ramp. Just to define the position of bite ramp, elastic, cutting for elastic, pontic, the possibility to select when you have a missing teeth, so you need pontic just to select the tooth in the left and make mirroring to put in the right, or vice versa, or maybe select a tooth for the library and put in the mouth. Okay, that's it. This is the main function. Right now, what is the interesting function of this software? First one, when you manage the tooth, you have the center of rotation. Do remember 2 weeks ago that this is work a little bit similar. It's possible for you to change the rotation point, like to move more crown and less gingiva, or maybe move more root and less crown. Okay, or maybe door movement, just hinge point in the, this is distal rotation, or major rotation, and also we have the possibility to move just in all of the like linear movement and rotation movement, or maybe just linear movements. But look, every time the tooth follow the arch. Every time. Look, every time follow the arch. and that is cool. Look this one, when we have collision, you have the possibility to make the auto IPR, automatically the software take off, and you have the possibility to increase or decrease, but every time if you put 1, the software show you, okay, you put just 0.1, but you need more, because we have also after 0.1, 0.23. If you add 2, you have 0.1 of collision. If you make 3, you have 0.3, and that's it. Or maybe work with the auto IPR, the software take over everything, but also show you the amount of IPR is done. Okay. Okay. Another interesting function of this one is the locomotion. Locomotion means when I move the tooth, the other tooth follow. Okay, this is interesting. For example, if I change some rotation and I make, for example, distalization, I move just the canine and all of the teeth follow. Look. And obviously at the end, another interesting option is just to check the contact of the map. When I change, look, obviously the map changing. And that is interesting. And also when I, now no contact, but when I try to go down, go close to, okay, good. If you don't want locomotion, obviously, when I try to touch the tooth, I need IPR. This is up to you, just to click and activate and everything changing. And that is cool. Okay, we can come back. Okay. Now, another interesting function, this one. The auto alignment, auto setup. Auto setup means have a R shape, okay, upper and lower. It's possible for me to change the R shape, change the dimension of the R shape, modify the R shape, and also the tools follow me. And I have the possibility to use symmetrical and distalize to avoid collision or not. This is depend the treatment plan, and also modify the case in real time. Okay? Where is the way to modify this one? Just for example, to increase like expansion, and also maybe to make some contraction in the posterior. And when I take move tooth, look, everything changing. This is the beginning and the end. Okay. Also, you have the possibility to check upper and lower, but also look, upper and lower now is, look, is no in the same, this is the midline. If I need, for example, distalization, one side, because this side is almost good enough, okay, this side, I have the possibility to look, this, the blue one is in the same line now, and the midline is correct now, but I'm in class 2, also here, and I have the possibility to go down. Lower jaw, adjust the lower jaw, and check finally if everything is good enough or not. And move the second molar like in class 1, and also this one, and change inclination, and also this one, just change inclination and put like this, canine, just do this one. Okay. And also this one, or maybe this one. Okay, when I'm happy about the alignments, okay, obviously the gingiva changing every time in real time. When I'm happy about the setup, I go here in the timeline, and the timeline show me, obviously the red is because it's not possible to make all of this movement in one stage. Obviously I need to make stepping just to make the segmentation, make all the steps. All these steps follow these rules, these criteria: extrusion 0.15, intrusion 0.15, translation 0.25, rotation 2, angulation 2, and torque 2. When I apply, this is the number of the movement, but also have some collision. The question is possible for me to adjust? This is the lower jaw, and this is the upper jaw. If I agree, I make IPR, the case is finished. If I want to avoid the IPR, you need to go to, okay, I have this type of problem, let me check. Okay. Now I optimize the plan, and the software show me all of the movement in a different time, just to avoid collision, and also probably the number of the aligner make more, because I need some extra movement to avoid collision. And you have here all of the movement, look. The movement of distalization, obviously you need to adjust the distalization movement. In a different time, like for example, I don't know, this one, and also this one. Let me check. Okay, you hold the time, you have the possibility to look, just to check. The movement, and to define what is the time to move this one. No, look, now we have collision here, and you need to change also this time, for example, and also this time, and also this time, and this time, this one, and this one maybe. No, this one not, maybe, and also look like this. Okay, you have different options to move the tools, like to avoid collision. Okay. You have a lot of options. or maybe optimize the plan and follow the rules of the software just to look. Obviously this is a distalization, you need to make this first the second molar and the first molar and the second premolar like half of the you have three different options: 100% movement, on 50%, on 30%. This is the two rules. And also in the lower the same, you have some movement. This is not a lot, but it's just to adjust the R shape and make the R shape better than the default. Okay, when you are happy, when you are very happy, you have the possibility to add attachment to different type of solution, manually or automatically. Just to make automatic placement, you need to define rules. To define the rules, you need to go to menu, setting, and click in the attachment and auto attachment placement, and you have the option, the possibility to define some rules. One of the rules is this one, for example, from 12 to 22 for the angulation. After more than 1 degree, please add vertical attachment 1. You have a list of attachment, but also buccal or lingual, depend of up to you. But also you have the option to exclude some movement, like I want the priority is the angulation, not other movement, and for example, I don't know, rotation, or maybe translation, everything you want. When you save, this is the legenda. This movement is excluded, just this movement is in the rules. And finally, when you have this type of movement, automatically the software add for you the attachment vertical 1 for the angulation. Manually means select the tools, select the type of attachment. Obviously you have the possibility to move around the surface and also adjust a little bit the position, but also adjust profile, depth, weights, leg and height, just to, or maybe just to go like this. And also you have the possibility to copy and paste, very easy, copy and paste, copy and paste. But also, if you have rotation, to put, sorry, this one, and depend of which type of rotation you have the possibility to mirror, and the software change the shape of the attachment, but also click mirror, click copy and go in the other side and click add attachment and also click mirroring, and you have the same attachment in the canine, obviously for rotation in the mesial side or distal side, depend off, and you adjust everything. Very easy, very easy. At the end, when all of the treatment is done, you are happy of this the setup, you click here and you click review, and automatically all of the setup go to the clinician, and the clinician receive an email. For the clinician the clinician have two options: just the viewer, just to see everything in 3D, movement, the amount of movement like in the corner here, type of attachment, collision and everything, or the DFA. DFA means for the doctor have possibility to manage the setup, change tools, but not modify the treatment plan. Just change the position of the tools and save and send back to you. And that is a good option because you don't need extra software. The doctor needs just to receive the case and open the DFA option and check everything. Easy and faster. Okay, guys? Okay, thank you for coming my second lesson of Vision software. Please jumping in sign for free the App 3D Orthodontics, just to stay in touch together and receive email for a lot of video incoming. Okay? Have a nice day. Bye bye.